So yet again, I find myself resisting the lies, and why? Because an awful lot of the vids he's uploaded, especially recently, pretty much all the politicians are bumping their gums about climate change and climate denialism and behavioural change to get people out their cars, deindustrialise completely our nations, and, eat the bugs. Seriously. They're literally sucking the soul, the very soul, out of our existence, basically, while masquerading as the righteous. And has anybody noticed lately, all this climate change, it's not got any warmer. It seriously, truly hasn't got any warmer. I mean, I'm sitting here with a lumberjack shirt on, a t-shirt, and, well, essentially a blanket round my legs. Now, easy there on that sexy image, but, I mean, think about this. They're literally telling you, look, whatever we're doing, it's just not enough. Net zero. What is this? This net zero. It's you and I. Every single thing they do is based on population reduction, native population reduction, I hasten to add. Lowering sperm counts, lowering birth rates, all the rest of it, demonising traditional families while promoting lifestyles that were never the norm in our human experience, yeah? Our history, etc., etc. These people are like lampreys. And I say this because, well, I mean, you see things like this, and you could pick so many. And considering this is the first picture, by the way, look at the UK. Seriously. And you could argue, because I suspect it's been updated, yes, updated, when maybe people noticed this map and said, what? And then they put underneath the Copernicus Climate Change Services seasonal forecast, covering July, August and September, predicts extreme and hotter than average temperatures. But most people who are looking at this article, I mean, it's, yet again, it's propaganda on steroids. Even when you look at the comments it managed to get through, most of them are saying, look, I was in Rhodes and, Greece and blah, blah, blah for X amount of decades and all the rest of it. There's nothing that abnormal about any of this. Any of it. And I can assure you, from my own personal experiences, the UK used to be an awful lot warmer than it is now. Seriously. Absolutely. But, so they go on about fires continue to rage. Now, if you were to type in fires started by, and it is amazing when you look over many of the stories, it turns out that they were started deliberately. And I would argue to help this fear porn on steroids. Seriously. That, the world's ending, blah, blah, blah. We need to do more with less. We need to eat the bugs, blah, blah, blah. No more air travel, no more this, that, and the next thing. Get out the car. They're stripping you of assets and ability, intangible things that you can trade with. Because it's about total and utter control and the fine-tuning of an ongoing eugenics model. But enough of my thoughts on it. Let's go for best rated. So this summer we are having, the summer we are having this year is reminiscent of summer. How about summers when I was younger? Intermittent rain and sun, we used to call it. Good old British weather, unpredictable. I'm currently in Cyprus. The heat wave was 3 days. Last night I slept with the window open and AC off and no fan on. Next week the weather is normal, unless I'm missing something or something big is coming. Agreed, today has been beautiful. A very pleasant day indeed. Doors and windows open, no AC. I was in Cyprus in the 80s and it was 42 degrees Celsius. Most days, quite normal for that area. Another one, I got married in Cyprus in early June nearly 20 years ago, and it was 40 degrees C that day for a few days. These high temps are unusual, yes, but not new. Another one, I agree, we were in Nicosia in May of 2005 and it was over 40 degrees then, almost 20 years ago. Did everybody forget in Central Europe it's summer, which equals warmer temperatures? Another one, I found it cold here, needed the heating on in the evening last week for the first time in June for a decade. Another one, I spent a month in Cyprus in 1996. It was 42 degrees. It's always hot there. The end. You see, that's why I'm highlighting this, because these people are but actors, well paid, and you don't realise they are actors, but they're not acting on our behalf. And it is about, quite literally, societal change against society. Yeah? This is collectivism on steroids based on lies. And that's why they want to lower ages right across Western nations of voting ages, because you've got them freshly programmed, fear running through their veins after the programming they have had to endure during their education. Seriously. Anyway, your thoughts, your shares, and I'll speak to you soon.